find the derivative of y equals sine 6 x cubed. So how do we find the derivative? What kind of rule do we apply? Chain rule, product rule, quotient rule? Well, we really need to understand what is this function. Okay, so y is a function. So when you plug in a value x, okay, first thing you do is you do x raised to the third power. So once you find x cubed, what do? The next thing you do is find what is sine of x cubed. And once you've done that, the last thing you do, the 6 is telling you to raise that sine function to the 6th power. You have 3 steps here. So you have to apply the chain rule multiple times. So now you need to take the derivative. Then you can see the color code, right? So the first thing is the outer function. Take the derivative of that 6th power function. So what is the derivative of a 6th power? Well, you take down the 6. You raise the power to 1 less than 6 of 5. Well, the chain rule tells us to keep whatever inside the same. So we keep it. So whatever we keep, we say, okay, sine of x cubed. We don't touch it. We're not going to do anything with it. But then you need to multiply by the derivative of the outer function. The inner function. Okay, what is the derivative of the inner function? So what is the inner function here? It is sine of x cubed. So when we take the derivative of this function, we have to apply the chain rule again. So whatever we are not operating, we just copy it. So we have 6 sine of x cubed raised to the 5th power times the derivative of this function. Okay, so I'm going to give myself some room here to write it. So the derivative of this function, chain rule again. So one step at a time. Derivative of the sine function is cosine function. So once we took the derivative, we need to copy whatever functions inside and multiply by the derivative of that function. So what is the derivative of x cubed? Power comes down, power decreased by 1. So we are done at this point. But if you want to simplify, it's okay too. It's not going to make it much simpler. You just multiply the 3 and the 6, you get 18. You get sine x cubed raised to the 5th power times cosine of x cubed times x squared.